going on, Aaron? How you been?
Good.
Get started right
You're
here.
enjoying the cold weather that's moving in?
Oh yeah, man. It was foggy this morning. I was up like at 5 o'clock this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What? So what? Is it supposed to get cold today or what?
Overnight?
Oh, is it gonna freeze?
No.
Nah, we should be good. I wonder if it's ever gonna freeze again like it did that one year.
Maybe. You think we're gonna have a white Christmas?
Man, I don't know.
That's what they were saying like a while back,
Mm,
maybe like 2 months ago.
mm.
They were saying that most of America was gonna have like an increased chance of snow.
Oh really?
Yeah. And then they kind of like stopped saying that.
Do you think the government manipulates the weather? Have you heard of that? You think that's true or what?
No. I feel like we would have more rain if it was,
Yeah.
because we dropped the lake dropped again.
What is it at?
I think it's below 20 or at 20.
20%. So 20%.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's gonna dry out.
I don't know if it's gonna dry out. I think we just need another big storm.
So I wonder if it like that's interesting because you know what, we've actually went down to Mathis a while back. We're looking at some property over there, and the dock and everything, like everything's like like you can tell there was like an area where it was like maybe like a bait stand or something, and they have the
Yeah.
dock and they have like a gas pump there, and then you can like kind of park your boat there, and all that was just like dried out, dude. Like it was just like dead, and I was like, "What the heck?" Even the houses that they have like I guess like piers on the house, like the pier is like all in the dirt. Like
Mhm.
it's just not. There's no water there, so I wonder if that's gonna dry out. But anyway, so let's get into the certified podcast. We're coming live from the certified headquarters, um, and overseeing the bay. And basically, what we do is we bring y'all information about stuff that's related to auto collision claims, auto damage, and stuff to look out for. The thing is, like, whenever someone gets in an accident, they're not really sure what to do, and a lot of times they end up kind of making a wrong decision. And one of those decisions is that they accept the other person to pay out of pocket, and we see that like a lot, especially it's weird because it's like it's kind of happening more and more. And someone gets in an accident, the other person agrees to pay out of pocket. They give them their phone number. They says, hey, call me, I'll pay for it, get an estimate. uh I mean, I don't like how many times have I'm trying to think how many times have they actually paid,
I can't think of any.
right? Like the only
They always ghost.
yeah, the ones that have paid are maybe like if it was another company or like,
They'll go somewhere else, even cheaper.
yeah. But I'm saying like the only one that's actually paid to fix the other person's car is like a company maybe. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
remember, right? Like I know we do a lot of quick quack. Sometimes the quick quack car wash, they'll pay, but other companies I know, they'll also pay if they're responsible. But as far as like another person just agreeing to pay, like I don't see it. I now that I think about it, you don't really see that too much. But so some of the things to look out for is like make sure that whenever you do get in an accident, someone does hit you, that you do make a police report. Uh, make the police report, and make sure you get information from both sides. Try to get the insurance information. Try to get photos. Try to get witnesses. Uh, just try to get as much information as possible so that if you do have to make a claim, that you have all those documentations,
Yeah.
and it actually helps the process. One thing that really helps the process too is if you have a witness. If you have someone that was a witness, it actually helps a lot. You know what? I think I was in. This was actually pretty smart, dude. I was in California,
Mhm.
and I was on an Uber, right? And I was going back to the I was coming back to the airport, and we stopped at an intersection, right? And on the intersection, on the pole, like where you to cross the street, someone made a like a sign, not a sign, but like a piece of paper, and they cut it. You know how they cut the little,
Yeah.
and they said, uh, "I was in an accident here on this date at this
Mhm.
time. If you saw anything, please give me a call. We need help with witnesses." And they had little tabs there, and I was like, "That's a smart idea because if someone travels that way, either walking or on a bike or something, they might have saw." And they can help out with that. And
Yeah.
that was actually a pretty good idea. I was like, man, that's a pretty smart idea. So if you get in an accident and maybe there was no witnesses at the time, or maybe you thought there was no witnesses, go back and put a little paper and saying, "Hey, I was in an accident on this date, and this kind of vehicle I was driving. If you saw anything, please contact me. I need help with the claim process or whatever." And that might be something that's helpful. Before we get into the fun facts, is now that we're going into the holidays, some of the things that you need to look out for is make sure that you're not storing all your gifts
In the
in
car.
the car. Make sure that maybe you have jumper cables. It's gonna get cold, and a lot of times whenever the weather gets cold, it might affect the battery,
And the tires too.
protect your tires. Um, it wouldn't be a bad idea to buy a jumper box, right? Like one of those charger jumper box. I was thinking we should raffle one of those off for Christmas.
Yeah, one of the ones that come with
The air, like the
Air
one that
Pro.
we got, yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Uh, Also, too, if you're gonna be traveling, out of town, you might want to double check to see what kind of rental coverage you have and see what kind of towing you have, because a lot of times you might not have towing, or you might not have the proper rental coverage you need. One of the things that we're seeing now is a lot of companies are moving to rental reimbursement. And basically, what that means that if you get in an accident, you have to pay for the rental out of pocket. And then after the repairs are done, they'll reimburse you for whatever you paid. So, average, so just do the math, right? To rent a vehicle, you're looking at about maybe $200 deposit, okay? And then they're going to want you to pay the first week up front. So usually they'll run about maybe $40 a day, um, and or you can try to find one a little less, but they're gonna probably be about $40 a day. So you have to pay for that up front to get the rental. You have to have a major card on file. Uh, One of the things with that is like the claim process is not gonna take a week. It's probably gonna take longer than a week. So on average, you're probably looking at about maybe a month. And that's going to be on a repair that's about maybe $5,000, somewhere around there. You're probably looking about maybe less than a month, depending on the insurance company, depending on the type of damage. If it's a front end damage, it's probably going to take a little longer because you have all your sensors, you have all your alignments, you have all your fluids, you have AC stuff, calibration. So it might take a little longer to get that stuff done versus one that's on the side or in the back, right? But one thing that plays a big part in that is the insurance company that you have, because if you have a third party insurance company, so a third party insurance company would be like Direct Insurance, Root Insurance, Gainsco. Those are like third party insurance companies. Well, they're not third party insurance companies; they're just smaller insurance companies,
Yeah.
and so the process takes a little longer to kind of go through. For example, like who's the what was that expedition? It was Progressive.
Yes.
Was it Progressive or Geico?
Progressive.
Okay, so Progressive, they'll come out pretty quick, and you can probably get a hold of them pretty quick. Uh, State Farm, I'm not sure. State Farm,
Online.
online, okay. Geico, they usually come out. Uh, Farmers, it's probably gonna be online. USAA, it's online. So it really depends on the insurance company. But let's get into the some news and some fun facts. Aaron's gonna go take over from here. Go for it, Aaron.
All right. So the first ever recorded car accident in U.S. happened in 1891. It was in Ohio, and some guy hit a tree root,
Oh, he had a tree root and lost control. Wow.
So I'm imagining it's like a dirt road.
Yeah.
And then in California, it's illegal to jump from a moving vehicle at speeds exceeding 65 miles per hour.
Wait. So, what do you mean it's illegal?
Like they'll give you a ticket.
So, what about in Texas?
Texas, I don't know, but it's just weird how they put it like you can't jump out of a vehicle
Yeah. I wonder why.
over 65.
I wonder why they made that a law. I wonder what happened that made them make that a law.
But also, that means you could jump under.
So if you're going 60, you can jump. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Uh.
The average person will be involved in 3 to 4 car accidents in their lifetime.
Wow. Okay.
How many have you been involved in?
Um.
Like, not just you driving, but maybe you're in the car of someone else.
Uh. Dude, I haven't been in like an accident.
No,
No, like
never.
not. No, dude. Like. No, no, I'm not planning to. No, I've never. No, I'm not. I've hit stuff. Hit stuff. Backed into stuff. Um. But not. No.
Not like driving down the
Yeah.
road.
Let me tell you this funny story, right? Um, man, it was a long time ago. We had so whenever we first had our location now in Greenwood and Saratoga, we used to be off of Agnes, right? And there was like our building, and then there was some other smaller buildings, right?
Hmm.
And the other guys, they would also do some work on like part time work, right? And so they would probably go in the evening or they'll work late at night, right? And I remember one time I was there. I was working. I was working late. It was probably like about 1 or 2 in the morning, dude.
Oh
We're
wow.
we're finishing up this project, right? And like we're working, right? And like you know, like we kept hearing like this voice, dude, right? And it was weird because like we're working and we're like doing, and all you hear is like help, like real like light, right?
Yeah.
Like help, right? And we're like, what the fuck is that? Like, and it's like help, right? And I was like, dude, somebody's like yelling help, right? And at 1 in the morning, it sounds creepy, right? You're like, what the fuck, like, and so we look outside the work the bay the shop bays, right, and we're like looking, dude, and we don't see anybody, right, and then we're like, be quiet, be quiet, help, right, we're like, what the fuck, so like we start walking, right, and I'm like, hey, hey, and they're like, help, I'm over here, right, and so we like start walking down, like we're walking down like this there's like a row of like a bunch, like kind of like a have you seen like the dealership in the back where they have all those vehicles, kind of like
Yeah.
that, right? So we're walking and we hear, right, well, this dude, he was this dude was pushing a car by himself, and so he had the door open,
Yeah.
right, and so like he was holding the steering wheel and like he was pushing with one leg,
Yeah.
right, to get to. Well, he didn't see there was another car, so when he went up, it wedged the door.
And he got like
He
caught.
got he got like his leg was like hanging like this, and the door was like slammed, like it didn't close, but it was like slammed on his leg because it was wedged against another car, and like he had like a little he had like a little piece of door, right. He was going help, dude. It was like anyway. Sorry
I thought the jack like the car was jacked up and it fell on someone.
oh, that would probably been crazy. So okay, so what's the next one? Let's go.
The first insurance policy for a car was issued in Ohio,
Mhm.
1897, for $1,000 in coverage.
Oh, so only covered $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. So how much I wonder how much the cars were back then. Probably, man, they're probably
We'll go over that the next episode.
okay. So, like before traffic lights were invented, police stood in platforms. So police stood in they had to direct traffic. Wow, on
Yeah,
platforms.
so they had like a little platform in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, and they would just kind of do this.
Yeah. In
Wow.
the 1920s, people blamed car accidents on motor madness,
Mm.
and they thought it was something about the cars that just made people like go crazy.
Oh, lose their mind, control their minds. Okay, but believing cars made made drivers lose control of their mind.
Yeah,
Wow, man, I could just imagine like in 1920, like when first cars came out, like just to kind of see like there was no like organization. You know what I mean? There was no like people were just driving all over the road. Like there was no like signs. There was no stop. Like everybody was kind of weaving in and out of uh kind of like you see those Indian videos, right? Where they're
hmm
driving in India. Where they, I wonder if it was like that.
like 20 cars in one
Yeah.
lane.
Okay.
Somebody's pants caught on fire in their car. They were they're like smoking a cigarette,
Uh,
dropped it, and ignited the upholstery.
oh, the upholstery. Wow. Yeah, because it's cloth. Uh, Look at that. Look, deer. Okay, look, deer crashes peak in October and November. Oh wow.
Coinciding with their mating season,
So it's mating season.
so they're out more
Is
often.
that hunting season? When's hunting season?
I think it's already going on.
So October, November. I wonder about December. Maybe it gets too cold in December.
I think hunting season's up to like I know it's in January. We were looking up something.
Yeah. Okay. That's a tip right there. In October, November, deer crashes peak because that's mating season. Okay.
Yeah. So when more people are on the roads too,
Yeah.
because like holidays, the most accident-prone intersection in the U.S. How do you say that first street?
Uh, Bosnet,
Bosnet and
Bosnet Street and Gessner.
Houston.
Oh wow, Bosnet and Gessner. That's the accident prone intersection.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
You ever drove in Houston? Houston
Yeah,
traffic?
it's crazy over there. LA's crazy.
Is it? I always see videos of like people like vlogging and they're like, "Oh, look at the traffic."
Well, it's if there's one like traffic jam, like the whole thing like just backs up. It's nuts.
Before they started, insurance companies started calling them like car accidents.
Mm.
They called them road mishaps of horseless carriages.
What is it? Iguana
Yeah.
escapes. What? So man. Okay. So in 2019. Okay, a man blamed his car crash on his pet iguana escaping in his cage while driving. Wow, that's crazy. Let's go to the news. What's up with the news?
So this one was from a few weeks ago.
Hmm.
But I remember one day you mentioned the CCPD had drones.
Yeah. So we went to were you there?
No.
Okay. So we went to it was like uh a presentation or something from the police station and kind of like what's going on with the police department and stuff like that. And they were just saying that I think they got 15 or 18 drones. So the police department has 15 or 18 drones, and some of those drones are actually based on the roof of the police station. Okay, and so now if someone calls 911 or there's an accident or whatever the case, they're able to send the drone real time to that location.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about it is like, let's just say, for example, uh, some people are working in the backyard, all right? They're working on a house. Maybe a guy falls off, right? And and they call 911. Hey, I need a emergency, whatever, right? Well, as the operator's on the phone, they can actually send a drone over there. Like, think how
Yeah.
fast that is. She can send the drone over there, right? She can actually get a visual of what the scene looks like,
hmm
and says, okay, like, do this, do this, do this, and so it has a camera and a microphone on there and a speaker, so they can communicate with whoever's on the ground. That's pretty. That's
Yeah.
pretty. That's pretty crazy, dude. Because it's also gonna allow them to go into like these unsafe situations. Um, it's gonna be pretty interesting moving forward as far as like, I mean, think about it, dude. Corpus is not a big city. You know what I mean? So, uh, it's gonna be interesting to see how they use these drones or seeing. Uh, you know what? You know what's I'm interested in. I wonder if the footage is public information.
Oh, like body cam.
Well, yeah, because they have to film. They have to film
Yeah.
that. I wonder if that's public information. It has to be because it's right. It's funded by the.
Yeah.
It's a public. Yeah,
It's like how they release body cam footage.
yeah. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if so. I wonder if they're gonna release the drone footage of if that's public information. That's pretty interesting because that'll be pretty cool to kind of see. I wonder if the police department could probably make revenue off that footage, right? If they put it on YouTube and
I'm not sure legally if they're allowed
oh,
to
okay,
though.
they're gonna monetize it.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a link.
They're gonna have ads in the middle.
Go for-
um,
with-
so this happened a couple weeks ago. It was on a Saturday night, and there were some kids walking or some teenagers, and they started firing guns into the air.
Where was this at?
Fort Worth Street.
Where's that by?
I'm not sure. So the CCPD gang officers were patrolling the area,
Hmm.
and they noticed them, and they couldn't like they ran away, of course. So the officers couldn't catch them, but they used the drone to find out where they went.
Oh, they found him.
Yeah, and they arrested them.
Let me see where it's in Corpus.
Yep,
Let's see. Okay, Fort Worth Street. Where's that by?
by
Oh,
Ocean.
it says it's well actually Fort Worth Street is let me see. That's actually by where's that by? Let me see. Oh, it's right there by Staple. It's by oh right there. Look, Fort Worth Street is right there by Dr. Regional. So where Driscoll Hospital is at, that's just right here down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's actually where Dr. Regional's at, Driscoll, that those streets in the back,
Yep.
Collins, Anderson, Sturman, Texan Trail, Staples, in that Bronner Parkway. So in that area. Wow, so they caught him.
Yeah, with the help of that drone.
Well, I'm pretty sure those drones have infrared lights on them. You know,
Yeah, it would make sense.
yeah, they have infrared.
That way they use them at
I
like
met
night.
this guy that he lives in Portland, and so Portland has they have this drone. It's a big drone, and they use it for they use it to search for people. And so like if someone gets lost in the bay, they can bring this drone up and it detects body heat. And so this guy he doesn't work for the he's just he doesn't work for the police department, but he's just a pilot. He's a drone like dude,
Yeah.
and like he's not all there either, right? But he kind of he kind of just fly. He the police will use different people to fly the drones, but they have a screen they can he knows where to go, which is pretty interesting because dude, think about it. The drones are gonna have they're gonna be able to detect body heat. Uh, they're gonna be able to hide. They can. I mean that's gonna be pretty interesting. I hope it makes the city safer. And yeah, I hope it makes the city safer because it'll help.
Have you seen those delivery drones?
Now, do we have those here?
No. I think Walmart was the first company to use them,
Mm,
but it's like those big drones, and they kind of just go to the driveway.
yeah, I wonder what they don't they deliver like groceries or something? What?
Like your order, like your I'm trying. It's like Walmart Plus or something.
Oh, okay. So Walmart has the drones.
Yes, but
Okay.
it's like very
Well, you know what?
limited.
I think it's probably gonna be very effective in bigger cities where the traffic is crazy.
Well, there's also air traffic in bigger cities,
What's that?
like all the airplanes,
But a
helicopters.
drone doesn't fly as high. Like so, like let's just say for example, uh, I'm pretty sure the drone only goes to like a certain area, right? So like if you have a Walmart, if you have a grocery store, if you have something that's like close by, I'm pretty sure it can drop those groceries off to your house and come right back. It's not gonna fly all the way across like the city. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you don't want they're loud, so
Yeah.
you don't want them near your house
Oh shit.
because they're like massive
Yeah. Let me see. So I wonder if they're owned by the
by the like the company that's selling the goods
yeah.
or by another one.
Okay. So these are yeah. So these are massive drones, dude.
Yeah, they're not like
Oh, this is the Amazon drone. Can you share this? This is what an Amazon drone delivery looks like. Can I share this to you? You think it'll play?
no, I gotta add it in, but we'll we'll like clip it or link it.
Oh, so you have to have so
You have to have like a platform
yeah, yeah, you have to have a doc like it looks like a QR code. It looks like some kind of QR code
in a
that
driveway,
yeah.
and you have to have the empty driveway too, and the drone will find it.
Wow, okay. That's pretty interesting. I'm gonna put the video in the thing so they can see it.
But yeah, they're loud.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool. Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you wanted to talk about the vaping
Yeah, did you see that? Did you see that that incident that happened?
where the was Corpus Christi ISD the officer where he was planning the vapes.
Yeah. So so okay, so these are the different kind of vapes or what?
Yeah, so we were gonna quickly go over the different types, the side effects, and how they're like targeted towards youth.
Oh, they're actually targeted towards the youth.
Yeah, there's been lawsuits over it.
Wow. Okay.
So there's like ones that look like cigarettes.
Hmm.
They're just disposable or rechargeable. They're just meant to look like a cigarette. Then there's some that are meant to look like pens with they have different cartridges that you can change out.
Yeah. My question is where did they get the weed ones at?
The weed ones,
Yeah.
those ones, they have to be like smuggled in, I think, or something like that. Because
So
isn't it illegal here in Texas?
well, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm trying. I'm curious to see like what. So there's the vape pod, vape pen.
Yeah, the pods are like what you get at gas stations,
Okay, and
and
then
then the
the
mods.
the okay. Let
The
me see.
mods are like the memes when you see the like the big vapes.
Okay.
All right, and then there's disposable ones. Those are the ones that a lot of, like kids are using for nicotine.
Yeah. Let me see if I can share this. So yeah, dude, it's fucking shit, fucking pissed me off.
So the you know anything about the side effects?
No, that's what I'm curious to know like what I didn't know there was different types of vapes, so that way people can identify like what. So let me see. I'm trying to see if I can share this picture. Um,
Well, now there's like companies making them look like normal things,
where did they get the vapes from though? That's I'm trying to I'm curious to know that.
probably from like California or China.
So even the ones with weed in them.
Well, the ones with weed in them, like the normal ones, they're just anywhere.
Let me post this. Damn, what fucking? Let me see. Did I post it? So let me see. Okay, keep going. I'm listening.
So the short term just says like mouth and throat irritation,
Mm.
coughing, wheezing, dizziness, lightheadedness. Long term could be lung damage, heart disease due to the nicotine's effect on your blood pressure,
Yeah.
the potential risk of addiction. especially with the nicotine, and then exposure to harmful chemicals because the metals. They're saying that some of them could have metals inside,
Yeah.
but also the the vape juice. Like when it heats up, that's when the chemicals get worse.
So what's in the vape? What
It is nicotine, propylene glycol. Says it's just a like a common additive in food and different things.
so they
Like a syrup. There's also like a vegetable one, which is just like a syrup. It's another additive, and then flavoring.
let me see. So it says you can also buy a weed vape online. Uh, it says leafy.com or an in-store or dispensary. So you can order these online?
Probably, but that's you need like an ID and everything for them.
Yeah. So let's go to this Leafly. So what is the vape called with weed? So the vape called. Go ahead, I'm listening. So they're called vape pens. A classic vape pen is a disposable or rechargeable handheld vaporizer that heats cannabis oil in a vapor that you consume. So a dab pen is designed to vaporize concentrate, also known as a dabbing. So this is, I mean, dude, this is like this is pretty dangerous, right?
Yeah, and then they're making like the batteries that go with them
Hmm.
look like a chapstick thing or something normal or like a pen.
Yeah. So so it says, does marijuana vaping smell? While some marijuana vapes may be a stronger odor than others, compared to smoking cannabis, vaping is a lot less smelling. It is essentially true if you're consuming THC, which does not have any was it termins, and it does not gives a scent. Let me see. Hmm. Go ahead, I'm listening, Aaron.
All right, and then so we're talking about how they're targeting the youth.
Yeah.
The flavors. I don't know if you remember this. Juul back in the day, they got the lawsuit against them.
Who?
Juul,
Drool?
Juul,
What's
like
that?
a Juul.
Okay.
It's like a disposable one,
Hmm.
like the pod system from like the gas station.
Yeah.
They used to have like mango, like creme brulee, and all these different flavors. And they said it was marketed towards kids, so they had to stop selling them. Now they only sell like menthol and tobacco flavored.
Damn.
Because the companies are saying that their target is smokers
Mm-hmm.
to give them like a smoke free,
Okay.
but then they're using all these flavors. So so they're like, no, you're targeting it towards the kids.
Yeah, that sucks. So look, they have okay, so there's the American Lung Association. It's helping teens quit smoking and vaping. So the American Lung Association, uh, if you go to the website, they have something. It says helping teens quit, and it is kind of maybe there's some programs there or some kind of okay. Look, so they have some different programs in different states. But American Lung Association would probably be one place that you can go for some information, um, to figure out how to kind of work with that. It also says help is available at to call 988. That's, I guess that's like a suicide crisis hotline, like lifeline. Call it 988.
Yeah.
So it says text 988 also. Official website. Let me see what this is. So 988 is, I guess, like a suicide lifeline that's open 24/7, 365 days a year, and it's a support. It looks like it's a support line, so you can call, text, chat with them. So I mean, if there's anybody that's that's going through this vaping stuff, or they have kids, maybe reach out to some of these people. Maybe you can find some programs or something, because I know it's getting pretty serious. And
Oh, that's the Joel one right there.
this one,
Yeah, I think it was like um maybe like 7 years ago now. That they're real big.
which one?
Those ones.
This one?
Yeah, that
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen them.
I've seen them like thrown on the floor and stuff. Like people just, so they're not reusable.
The little pot is.
They have to charge it.
So
Or,
they charge it and then they dispose of that pot and get new ones at the gas station.
yeah. Okay.
Were cigarettes big thing back when you were in school?
Uh, Not really, dude. Like, what was kind of a big deal back then? Let me see. Um, I think it's weird because it was like more like it was just regular weed.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like a dro, like a hydro, or anything like that. It was just like a regular uh like regular weed was like the thing, I guess. But I think the dro thing came out like that became real popular. Like I'm not sure, dude. When like hydro came, maybe like in 2000. No, no, maybe I don't know. That's pretty interesting. But anyway, so what else you got, Aaron?
That's it for right now.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna actually attach that. I'm gonna actually attach that website to the chat, or to the comments. That way, if anybody needs anything relating to that, I'm gonna put it there. So
Have you seen those disposable vapes? They sell
uh,
them at like vape shops, like the vape cities.
I've never seen them.
They're like they're maybe like this big,
Hmm.
but they have their flavors are like super marketed towards like younger people.
Yeah,
They're just like fruity flavors, like sugary, and then their design. Some of them have like touch screens on them and stuff.
really, it's crazy. But anyway, guys, hey guys, we're out. The certified podcast. We'll be back next week. And if there's anything that y'all want us to talk about, let us know. Leave it in the comments.
Any questions you have about accidents, the claim?
Yeah, the claim process, and if you and if we can help with any of your claims, like if anybody gets in an accident and they're just kind of curious, hey, how do I kind of go through this process, or I need help, give us a call. Give them the number, Aaron.
361-225-2555.
Bruh.
And if we don't pick up, somebody will call you back, or you could leave a message, a text message.
Oh, we got to give a shout out to one of our sponsors.
Cashpropertybuy.com.
Yes, what do they do?
They buy houses. They'll make you an offer. They make selling your house a breeze.
Breeze.
Oh, you pull up the website here. There we go.
What do they do?
They make selling your house a breeze.
Bruh.
All right, the certified podcast. We'll get y'all next week, and like I said, y'all have a like a fantastic week.
And we're gonna raffle off one of those
You want to do it?
yeah.
All right, let's do it.